In today's news, Michael Chandler responds to Dustin Poirier's accusations, Alexander Volkanovski reacts to Rodriguez vs. Emmett interim title fight, Khamzat Chimaev agrees to fight Alex Pereira in December, Leon Edwards says he just can't let go of 2019's altercation with Jorge Masvidal, Jiri Prochazka explains why he stopped training with Henry Cejudo, and Khabib Nurmagomedov visits Niagara Falls. Michael Chandler received a ton of criticism following his fight with Dustin Poirier back at UFC 281 after Poirier accused Chandler of cheating. The Diamond argued Chandler engaged in fish hooking and landed several back-of-the-head shots to gain an advantage. Now, in an interview with ESPN's Brett Okamoto, Chandler addressed the accusations and stayed firm that it was partly on Poirier's part that some of those punches landed on the back of the head.
The back of the head, I will address both differently. The back of the head thing is completely farce. The referee was right there. I was catching his ear with every single shot. Maybe one shot punched him in the back of the head, but that happens every single fight. And he turned his head into me. So the referee is right there, and the onus is on the fighter to not punch in the back of the head, but the even bigger onus is for the referee to be there. And they tell you this in the back locker room: hey, if you're doing something illegal or something I don't like, I will warn you first. You wait for the warning, and then you change your course of action. How many punches did you see to the back of the head? Am I missing something here?
And here's also what Chandler had to say about the fish hooking accusations.
So back of the head, I'm not worried about. Fish hooking, yes, my hand went into his mouth because I drilled reaching down, grabbing the chin, lifting it up, and going for the rear naked choke about 1,000 times. So when I reached down there and grabbed the top of his mouthpiece, which I now realize it was, or grabbing his mouthpiece, obviously it's the same shape as the chin. In my mind-body connection, going off of muscle memory, a fish hook is the lip. If you saw me ripping his lip and his skin, yeah, that's a fish hook. But me grabbing his mandible, if you will, or grabbing his jaw, I mean, do I need to apologize for it? Not necessarily. You're in the heat of the moment, and the referee is there to protect both fighters. But I will, if people want me to apologize, I'm sorry. I'm not a cheater. I love the sport too much to cheat. I've never cheated in my entire life.
As many of you know, Alexander Volkanovski opted to go up to the 155-pound weight division in an attempt to become the latest two-weight world champion in the promotion. In his absence, the UFC has decided to book Josh Emmett and Yair Rodriguez, with the winner being given the title of interim champ. During an interview with UFC Australia, Volkanovski shared his thoughts on the promotion creating an interim title. Here's the clip.
I've got a job to do, get that second belt, so they can do what they want. Again, I don't want to hold anyone behind. We obviously wanted to do this in Perth, so there was that little bit of time. They want to go there, do the interim, and I'll be back in no time. Don't worry about that. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting matchup. I think Josh Emmett will definitely have to incorporate some of his wrestling. I think he's definitely going to be a bit stronger than Yair Rodriguez. I think Yair Rodriguez would probably have some better striking, a lot more dangerous on the feet. Josh Emmett will really have to use his MMA skills, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Obviously, Rodriguez is pretty dangerous. Like him, I wouldn't say dangerous off his back, but I mean, he's still crafty, right? He's a crafty fighter, so he will throw up some crazy submissions as well. So it'll be interesting. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting fight. So the fans are in for a good one on that one anyway.
It seems like the UFC wants to make a middleweight title fight between Alex Pereira and Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 282. On Monday, Chimaev, who has been campaigning for this fight since UFC 281, said he's agreed to face Pereira on December 10th. He tweeted, "At Alex Pereira, 10th of December, let's go. I already agreed. Now it's your turn." Khamzat's latest Instagram posts also suggest that he's moving to the middleweight division as he's looking pretty massive. Chimaev last fought at UFC 279, where he submitted former middleweight contender Kevin Holland with a Bravo choke in the first round. He's currently ranked 3rd place in the UFC welterweight rankings. What do you guys think of this potential battle? Who do you think would win? Chimaev the Wolf or Stonehand Pereira? Let us know in the comments below. Leon Edwards says he just can't let go of the 2019 altercation with Jorge Masvidal. It's now been more than 3 years since he received the infamous three-piece Minnesota from Masvidal, yet Edwards is still not at peace with the situation. During a recent interview on The Breakfast Club, the UFC champ said he has to get revenge, either in the octagon or in the street. Leon said, "I don't like him. We had a scuffle backstage. That was in London as well, my hometown. But they took him, moved him, hid him, and fled him out of my country. I can't let it go. It's not let go. And this happened 3 years ago. Yeah, it's not let go. And I have to get back in the octagon or in the street. It has to be got back. I haven't seen him since. That was 3 years ago. Apart from that, everyone else, it's an easy fight. Backstage is all good luck in your life, your family, and your career. It's all love." Jiri Prochazka had joined Henry Cejudo's gym to work on his wrestling prior to his title clash against Glover Teixeira at UFC 275. However, the UFC champ recently shifted to Extreme Couture MMA in Vegas ahead of his upcoming rematch against Teixeira. During a recent interview with Michael Bisping on BYM podcast, Prochazka revealed why he stopped training with Triple C.
I spoke with Henry last week about some technique, about some training sessions, and I was in his gym just to for a skills to share a knowledge about the trainings, my knowledge, his knowledge, and he is a very good person, like a coach, like somebody who can teach you something.
He's very smart, smart.
He's very smart, and I'm very appreciative. So I'm still in contact with him, but I like to be here in Vegas, to be here in UP, UFC Performance Institute. I have a good foundation to physiotherapy and good conditioning training. And
Khabib Nurmagomedov goes to Canada to visit Niagara Falls. Here are the top 3 funniest memes we found over the internet. Third place was found over Twitter and was posted by a user named MacMalley. Second place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named UFC and MMA Memes. And our top pick was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named CokeJustPlant101. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.